Hello guys, today I wanted to talk about the importance of having faith and why God asks us to have faith first and foremost. So Matthew 21, line 3 is about Palm Sunday, and God asks his disciples to get him a donkey to walk into Jerusalem on it. But he probably saw them doubt in their spirit, how can we just get a donkey and bring it to Jesus without asking anyone? So he told them, and if anyone says anything to you, you shall say, the Lord has need of them, and immediately he will send them. So he gives them these instructions to make these things done, and even if it seems impossible or random, or even if it seems like people are going to stop them, he asks them to do these things and to also have faith. So another story that relates to this comes from Luke 5 line 4. It says, "Launch into the deep and let down your nets for catch." But Simon answered and said unto him, "Master, we have toiled all night and caught nothing. Nevertheless, at your word, we will let down the net." So in this story, this is one of the first times the disciples and Jesus meet, and they have been fishing all night and they didn't catch any fish, which is very bad for fishermen. They don't have any profits coming in. So Jesus is telling them, go into the deep and launch your nets again. And Simone is telling him, we were toiling all night and we didn't catch anything. And I can imagine Jesus probably looking at him like you're not listening to me. And Simone was like, nevertheless, we will at your word we will go and let down our net. So I don't know if that actually happened, but I kind of imagine that happening. That Jesus is looking at Simone like, you're not listening to me. So of course they caught a lot of fish, and of course the disciples got the donkey. And even Hebrews 11 line 1 says, "Faith assures us of things we expect and convinces us of existence of things we cannot see." So Jesus is always working behind the scenes, and he only asks us to listen to him. And that can be very hard because if we don't have any explanation, if we don't have any understanding of anything, how can we really follow that? But Jesus knows that. Jesus knows that it's hard. That's why he wants us to believe first and foremost, because James 2 line 26 says, "Faith without works is dead." So if you have faith but you don't really act upon it, it doesn't really do anything good to you. So he asks us to have faith. And then one of my favorite lines from Matthew 21 says, "And whatever things you ask in prayer, believing you will receive." So having faith is not only going to give you guidance, it's also going to give you the things that you ask for in prayer. You just have to believe and have faith. And it even talks about how if you say to this mountain, "Be removed and cast into the sea," it will be done. So faith is such a powerful tool that Jesus, in order to show us how powerful it is, he tells us, there's this huge mountain, but if you only have faith, it can be moved. And this line 21 Matthew, that's how he's trying to tell us, like, faith is so powerful. Even if you don't understand something or you don't have explanation of something, follow me and have faith and it will be done. So amen, and God bless you.